But let's start with Claudia Tenney. She is a Republican from the great state of New York. Both of their states, of course, in the middle of the big races tonight. Congresswoman, thanks for being with us here on the Hill. Let's start with the shutdown. I noticed a few things today from the leader of your party, Donald Trump. Terminate the filibuster. That's a warning to the Senate. He then went on to say SNAP benefits, basically threaten SNAP benefits. And then I heard from the Transportation Secretary, Sean Duffy, basically saying we might have to close some airspace next week. All three of those coming on one day, Congresswoman, and I wonder if that's the president's way of saying, you know what, time to end this shutdown.
You think the president's telling the truth? There's a problem. We don't have the money to pay SNAP. There's not enough money in the contingency budget to cover the SNAP benefits. Some states are making up that difference. And when it comes to public safety, especially in the air, safety is the most important thing. If we can't ensure safety and we don't have the air traffic controllers and TSA and key people there to ensure safety, you have to start closing down some of these airports. It's so simple. I don't understand why we're using leverage with a short-term CR with the Democrats' level of funding. Why are we using that and leveraging that? Let's talk about the expiring provisions of the ACA later. Once we get the government, let's do that so the American people aren't suffering. And I find it really offensive that the Democrats continue to say, well, we need leverage. This is our only leverage point. And now the people are starting to go after them and they're upset about it. And it shows when the unions have stood up against them.
You connected Zohran Mamdani, and Republicans are connecting Zohran Mamdani to the shutdown. He's an assemblyman in New York. He's running for New York City mayor. There's 435 members in the House and 100 in the Senate. How does he have anything to do with the shutdown?
How am I connecting him to the shutdown? Can you tell me?
Here's what she said last week.
They have built their political survival on appeasing the far left, and now our entire country is being held hostage by it. They cannot open the government without angering the radicals who radically run their party.
That was during a news conference in which leaders of your parties as well brought up Mamdani. Is he connected to this or no?
He is not connected directly to the election. What the Democrats are doing is they are not going to open the government until we have an election complete and their base gets out to vote, because they have a problem. When you have the top most senior member of our state, Senator Chuck Schumer, the minority leader in the U.S. Senate, doesn't endorse a communist Marxist anti-Semite who talks about and doesn't condemn globalize the Intifada and has made a number of other offensive comments, and he will not endorse, and they're waiting. And yet, who's the leader of the minority in the House of Representatives? Hakeem Jeffries, who sat next to me in the state legislature, he has endorsed Mamdani. He has endorsed the policies of Mamdani. And that's why the Democrats don't want to change anything until they're sure their radical base gets out to vote in New Jersey, in Virginia, and also in New York City.
The leader of your party, President Trump, said vote for Cuomo if you have to. So too did Stephen Miller. So too did Elon Musk. You once called for Cuomo to be investigated. Does Trump have it wrong?
I can't vote for Cuomo. I wouldn't vote for Cuomo. I have too many friends, and I know he apologized, I guess, yesterday. I have too many friends who lost their parents and loved ones due to his deadly nursing home order that he made during COVID. And, until yesterday, he's never apologized. He's lied about it. He made a lot of other bad decisions as a governor of the state. I couldn't support him and endorse him. Those are decisions that other politicians are making. I just can't support Governor Cuomo. I can't support Mamdani. And if I were to vote in New York City, I know that, Curtis Sliwa doesn't have a chance, but I would vote for Curtis Sliwa because at least he stands for law and order and he cares about New York City and New York City surviving.
Claudia Tenney with us tonight here on the Hill. Congresswoman, thank you. Appreciate it.